Hello everybody and welcome to another Overwatch video. It's gonna be it's gonna be another map tour guide. I did a similar thing with Junkertown, except this time it's going to be for Blizzard World, as the side you can see behind Moira's body. I've got a friend who's been on the channel before. She's gonna come on and help me sort of go through Blizzard World, explain some of the references in the game, because I've only ever played Overwatch. I've not played anything else besides Heroes of the Storm before, and so she's gonna help us go through Blizzard World. We're gonna look for all of the health packs, and we're gonna talk about each reference that we can find in the game. And so, without further ado, let's dive on into Blizzard World. Are you on the attacking spawn or the
attacking?
Okay, so I don't know what the high. Oh, right, I found you. Wow, that was quick. What is that?
What?
The map thing? Is that like a full map of Blizzard World?
Yes, including the bits we can't actually get to on the map.
That's actually really cool.
Yeah, so it tells you what everything is, all the attractions. So where we are now, we've got this massive entrance here, which is basically modelled off the entrance to Stormwind, which is the human city in World of Warcraft, or Warcraft in general, really.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what it's based off.
The Wizard Sanctum. That little blue thing on the wall, hold on. The little blue symbol, isn't that the Hearthstone symbol?
Yes. So basically in World of Warcraft, the Hearthstone returns you to any friendly inn. Later on it got developed into a card game, which you can see on the tables.
Well, I can't, because
so on the tables there is some like Hearthstone tables and a few cards.
I've got low settings on, so I can't really see the cards.
Please do not disturb the peasants.
What? Did you hear that?
Yeah. Please do not disturb the peasants. Okay.
That was pretty cool.
So this entrance area is basically based on World of Warcraft. Mainly the Alliance areas. So you start in the Hearthstone Tavern, and you go through the entrances to Stormwind. So we'll go through there now.
The Ancient Curios. Oh, there's a mega health pack right underneath the entrance.
Yeah. Just right there. Nice big one. Also, apparently the toilets are over there. Isn't there, luck?
Alrighty then. I mean, you never know. Somebody like Tracer who blinks around all the time, maybe she just has to use the bathroom in the middle of the match, you know?
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the Lost and Found Vikings over here, which is based on a very old Blizzard franchise. I think before they were actually called Blizzard.
Oh, dang.
Called the Lost Vikings. It's like a 90s game. I've not actually played that one.
That is pretty damn old.
Yeah. So it's based on that franchise, basically.
I guess that makes sense as to why it would be set for the Lost and Found. Since if it's that old, then I guess it would be lost to time, and then now it's found.
Apparently I can't hook up to anything today. Now, I can't give too much details on these. Ah, yes I can. Statues actually have flags on them. So, the one we're looking at at the moment is Archmage Khadgar. He's a wizard. He's actually kind of annoying. Valeria Windrunner.
She has a bird, and that's all I need to know to like her.
I think she might be related to Sylvanas Windrunner, who leads the Horde currently.
I wouldn't be surprised, given how Sylvanas
time.
is, and I guess my only experience with her would be Heroes of the Storm, but...
Don't know who Danath Trollbane is.
Actually, let me see if I can zoom in on those name plaques. Oh, I can. Okay, hold on.
I'm having trouble seeing them.
Yeah, you can't really see him from like the regular point of view.
Wildhammer.
Yeah.
Again, I'm not too clued up on these guys out here, but they're there.
Daneth Trollbane. That's the other one.
General Trallion.
Hold up. There we go.
Not sure who he is either. My WoW lore isn't fantastic. But he's a dude.
He's a dude.
He's a dude.
I think there's a... Yeah, I was about to say, I think there was a mega health pack right to your left.
Yeah.
And then
right here.
I think in the bottom left entrance there's a mini health pack. Or there's one directly, so like go to the archway. And then immediately to your left, your back now. There's there's a mega health pack. And then turn to the right, and then back to the left. There's a mini health pack.
Yeah. There's plenty of health packs at the entrance here.
Yeah.
There's one this map. It's actually a very good map for sniping at this point. Very, very good. It's
unfortunate for me though, since I have discovered through trial and error, Junkrat's not the best on point A of this map.
No.
Because there's not really that many enclosed spaces that he can take the fight to. In Snackram's... Snaxramus.
It's based on a raid, Naxxramas, from... I think it was... Wrath of the Lich King expansion.
There is a mini health pack in there, but the placement for it is very weird. Because,
that is strange.
Because the door that it's next to is the attacking spawn if you cap the point.
Yeah, it's a little odd, I have to admit. Okay, so over here we've got bits we can't get to.
Like the shark that you can graviton people to.
Yes, the shark is very, very fun.
Turn to the left real quick. A bit more. Not move, but mega health pack right there.
Yep.
Some of these health pack locations seem just very, very weird.
Yeah. So, up here we have the Overlord transport. So this is a Starcraft 2 unit, Zerg. Well, Starcraft 1 as well. But they can actually transport units.
Imagine if it were possible
I won't go into too many details how they drop them, but, that's a thing.
Imagine if it were possible to actually get up to it in this game.
That would be fantastic. So, the big roller coaster, I believe, is the Hellscream, which I think is named after Garrosh Hellscream, a orc.
Just the name Hellscream. That's just amazing.
Good name.
No one can hide from my sight.
So over here we have Murloc Island.
Isn't that the Murloc? Is that the little icon that they're using for Blizzard World?
Yeah, Murlocs are they're kind of like a mascot kind of creature. They're actually... You can kill them in World of Warcraft, they're an enemy, but they're also kind of cute, especially the baby ones. And they just make garbled nonsense noises.
So they're like Jack Frost from Atlas.
Yeah, kinda. One of the most famous Murlocs would probably have to be Murky. He's kind of adorable. Murky, yeah. He's in Heroes of the Storm as playable.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Neat.
So over there we have a massive Protoss structure. I'm not entirely sure what it's supposed to be.
Yeah, I figured that was something Protoss related.
Over there we have a Horde, so basically where the big Ferris wheel is, which I think is probably WoW based, probably Wizard faction, I think. Just in front of that we have, I think it might be the Gate to Orgrimmar, which is the Orc city and pretty much the capital of the Horde faction in Warcraft. Now, this
Interested in
big
card trading? Head to the Gilded
giant
Rose for a week
ride that
full
goes
of
up is basically based. That's Diablo based thing. It's based on, I think, Tyrael's sword from Diablo. Well, he's in Diablo 2 and 3, I think. He's pretty much a major character. He's an angel.
Gotta love them angels, yo.
Yeah, Tyrael's Fall. It's on the map.
That does look for a ride. It does look pretty cool. It's like the I know you probably wouldn't know this, but at Universal they have this thing called the Tower of Terror, where you just go up in this elevator and then it just drops you into like a free fall, and it's really wild.
Yeah, there's quite a few rides like that. I can't think of any off the top of my head from where I am, but so. Oh, that reminds me. There's something else before we go into the next area, the Starcraft area. There is something else in the Warcraft area.
Oh, so this first entire section is just a Warcraft area?
Yeah, this is Warcraft.
Okay, that's pretty cool then.
Yeah.
I like that they have it like they actually have it section by section then. Because I wasn't too sure about that.
Yeah. So, Flight to Duskwood. Basically, you can get around by these little... Well, this is the Griffin one, which is Alliance.
You can jump on it.
It will take you to... Yeah, I can ride it. So, basically, this takes you out of Stormwind to other areas of the world map, basically. The health pack here.
Yeah.
Little tiny one.
Another mini health pack.
Yep.
I think the Flight of Duskwood area, like this little mini section, would be a really good place to push in if you're the attacking team. And they've got the left side so heavily fortified because you can push in from that first choke and then just immediately head right and up.
Look at these. Yeah, there's the Hell Scream based on Garrosh. Flight to Duskwood. There's the poster for Tyrael. Yeah, it's based on his sword because there's Tyrael there, and that's basically his sword.
Oh, that's really cool.
And the Murloc Island. See, there's some Murlocs on the poster.
Good old Murlocs. They do look kind of cute in a weird, like, swamp creature-y looking way.
Yeah, the baby ones are a lot cuter than the adult ones. So that's pretty much the Warcraft area done.
What do you feel would be the best way for the attacking team to, like, actually push through on just this point alone? Because you only really have two ways of going in. You've got the main choke and then the bottom left.
See, I see a lot of teams trying to do the bottom left quite often, so through this way. Because it gives you a lot more cover against snipers who, if I show you, most snipers kind of perch themselves kind of over here. So they get a good sighting of that area.
Yeah.
The entrance, where the statue is. So a lot of people I've been noticing, playing a few games, will just push in through this left-hand side, so they've got this rock coverage, and try and push in through the right entrance.
So, like...
So they can get around any snipers that might be lurking over here.
So, like, they try to push up diagonally to the right.
Yeah. It seems a lot easier to do it that way than going through the center, especially if there's snipers.
Yeah. I imagine that a hero like Reinhardt, who has such a big shield, would be very useful for this section of the map, because whenever you're pushing through that small left area, even if a sniper does manage to see you, you still have the cover of Rein's shield blocking the entire entrance, basically.
Yeah, basically.
Like, even if a sniper tries to perch up at the Flight of, what was it, Duskwood? Is that right?
Yeah.
If they try to perch up over there and aim down in that bottom area, that Rhine shield just blocks the entire sniper's line of fire, basically, and they can push. Actually, I guess it would be more beneficial for them to push up through the left entirely if the sniper is in that area.
Yeah, it depends on team composition, definitely.
I
But
imagine
like
dive would be a bit harder to run on the first point, but it would be a lot easier to run in the second stretch of the map.
Yeah. So we have some little merch stand with backpacks and...
I only get to see a hammer.
Yeah, there's little backpacks. Yeah. Alliance decal and Horde decal ones.
This is the price
So
I pay
I kind
for...
of need to be right back because my food's ready.
Oh, alright, that's fine. So, we covered all the Warcraft stuff. And I did sweep through to see if there were any health packs I missed. And we covered all the health packs in this area, which is really good. So now, we can move on to the next area, which is Starcraft, right?
Okay, but for note, you can kill the probes.
Oh, you can?
Yep, you can shoot the probes.
Oh.
And they die.
That's cool. Well, that one didn't.
Including that one.
That one didn't. That one didn't either.
There goes all the probes.
They're still alive, though.
They're not for me.
They're
Also,
all...
the balloons can be popped too.
Oh, I don't get to see any balloons either, I guess.
Yeah, there's little balloons that can be popped. Okay, there's a probe.
You're just gonna shoot every single probe.
I don't know why I'm doing that.
I think
Probes
there's a
are
health
done.
pack just to the right of you in that little area.
Yeah, big health pack in this big maintenance area between...
Between
Yeah, it's
Warcraft
basically
and Starcraft.
Yeah, this little maintenance area. So, Starcraft. So you come into this area. First thing you see is this siege tank, which you can actually jump on top of. Like, right on top of.
Yeah.
Good sniping spot, this. Bastion can get up here too, and settle
think-
on.
I think Torbs would have a lot of fun on this, just by setting up a turret on top of it, and just having the turret move left and right.
I have a lot of fun on this as a Widowmaker.
It does seem like
Right.
a good spot to defend up, if you can get set up there in time.
Usually, I've been able to get set up here quite a good few times and messed up a few people's days.
Well, as a Widowmaker it'd be easy, but for,
Yeah.
like, Bastion or Torb, it would be a lot harder.
Yeah, so siege tank is a Terran unit. It's a tank. It can set up as basically an artillery siege unit as well. There's a lot of damage in this form. Can't move in this form though. It's a bit like, think of it like Bastion's secondary mode.
Mm.
So this building here is actually a Ghost Academy. Another Terran thing. This allows you to build the Ghost unit, which my current skin, Widowmaker skin, is Nova, who is actually a ghost. She's called. So yeah, she's part of the campaign. She's also a co-op commander in the co-op mode of Starcraft 2.
I'm just highlighting the Nova skin right now. Or I was. There we go. And then there's, you know, the sword still that you can see. God damn it.
Okay, so next bit. So there's two like main paths. The payload follows this path. This
Yep.
main kind of route through here. However, you can also go through this kind of choky path here.
To
flank
try to... Yeah,
into
you
the
can try to
pile.
get the high ground and then jump down on the defending team or the attacking team, depending on, you know, which side you're on.
Yeah. You could also kind of go this way as well. To flank to pretty much right near the end of the first section is.
And then you've got that mini pack right next to you.
Yep, over there. Oh, the merch stall here has Starcraft merch on it.
Yep.
It's got a Marine statue, a Zergling statue, Starcraft backpack.
I just see the backpack and the cup.
Yeah, and the Marine cup. There's also a Zergling statue and a Marine statue.
And I see nothing on the back.
The back is actually postcards, so there's one of the Nexus, the Pylon Terrace, and the entrance to Stormwind. And... not sure what the other one is. Can't quite make it out. So up here you've got a big pylon. Must always construct additional pylons. Remember that. Good tip.
See, I was gonna say that, make it a meme. But then I was gonna be like, no, let the Protoss player do it.
Yeah. Always need my pylons. Oh, there's the Overlord again.
Yep.
Coming around. So you see the front of it.
Is there something, like, actually on that drop? Hold on. I wanna... Hold on, let me go out to it. Let me see if I can go up to it.
There are, I think there's still people in the basket.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to see. But I can't actually get up to it. It won't let me go that high. Or that far. Where'd you go?
I think there is people supposed to be in there.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
So in here we have a Nexus. It's also a spawn point.
Starcraft Cafe.
Nice. Yeah, it's basically a Nexus. It's like Starcraft music. Cool.
The
Big
journey
Starcraft
to
look.
Ire is accepting more passengers now. Join your brethren to retake your homeland with mixed results.
That was
Mixed
really cool.
Idle SCVs to Isle 4 for repairs.
That's pretty
man,
cool.
That's awesome. Journey to Ire.
Is there a health pack in this area? I don't think there is.
Yes,
oh,
there's one next to the spawn, and there's a mega one in the back here.
Okay, cool.
What I assume is a gift shop. Yes, it'd be a gift shop. There's a Zergling statue.
That's one
Marine
empty
statue,
gift
and
shop.
an SCP statue as well.
That is one empty gift shop.
There is stuff in it for me. There's also like StarCraft towels and shirts. And a big mega health pack and a picture of Artanis.
I can see Artanis.
Yep. He's kind of everywhere.
Yeah. The Overlord Oh, it's like a little it's like a little ride.
Yeah, it's an actual ride.
Okay, that's really cool.
Oh, look at the little Omnic baby.
Ah, that's so cool.
The little baby Omnic. So you've got another spawn point in there. Like, that's the arcade. I can't quite get in there because that's Defender's spawn point.
I can throw you into it.
Okay, so this is a little arcade based on Heroes of the Storm, the
Where'd you go?
MOBA
There you are.
game. So you've got little air hockey, which you can actually move.
Oh, you can?
Yeah, you can actually hit them,
Oh, well.
and they move.
Well, it doesn't show up for me, so I guess continue. The price of playing on low settings. Hella
Yeah, you can actually melee them, and the things will move.
hella frames, but no little fun tricks. Murloc skee ball.
Yep. Again, you can also hit the balls there. They don't go very far though. You just shoot them. No, shooting doesn't do much either.
Shame.
Asmodonk, based on a Heroes of the Storm skin for Asmodan, where he's pretty much in basketball attire
Okay then.
and fires basketballs at people.
Good old basketballs.
It's a good skin.
If you turn around and look at the scoreboard, you can see that Sombra has hacked.
Is a dirty hacker.
She's a liar and a hacker.
So we've also apparently Soldier 76 has played this.
And he's
Can't imagine him playing that, but apparently there he is.
Soldier 76 got a score of 67. Just want to point that
Damn it,
out.
Jack.
And then Junkrat above Soldier. I just love that Junkrat has a score.
This seems like right up Junkrat's alley, to be honest.
It does.
He probably exploded the balls into there.
Kaboom!
Diva, of course she'd be there.
Yeah.
And then Sombra's just hacked her skull because Sombra.
I like to think that the only reason Sombra is there isn't because she hacked the score just to have it. She did it because of that voice line between her and Diva, where Diva says, "Hackers like you give us a bad name." I like to think it's purely because of that.
Also, there is actually Heroes of the Storm music playing in here.
Yeah, there is.
Especially at this area. It's loudest here, so I guess it's off into the distance and the bit you can't get to.
Yep.
Welcome,
Yeah, there's a nice health pack right next to this spawn location for some reason. Not sure why they put one there.
Idle SCVs to aisle 4 for repairs.
Oh, probes are back.
I think just to the left there's a health pack. Yep, there's a mini right there.
Right there, in this little room. Which is like a little food.
Dispense one of our delicious frozen pops.
I could go
Now
for some
available
food.
in mineral, Vespine, and creepsicle flavors.
Ew, creepsicle flavor.
Ew.
Mineral, Vespian, and creepsicle flavor.
Murloc-sicle.
Death wings. Ah, I get it. I get that. That's a World of Warcraft reference to a dragon called Deathwing. I'm guessing on those waffles that must be creepsicle because it's purple.
Probably.
Because creep is purple. Not sure I'd want to eat it though.
Yeah, that seems...
I mean, it's kind of pooped out by things.
That does seem pretty sus. So... Alright, so before we move on to the final little area, what do you think would be the best way to sort of attack and defend this area?
Defending this is actually really hard because there's so many points that the team can split off to. You've got to be careful of flankers. Like you kind of have to. You have to know where everyone's going. Keep an eye on enemy movements here.
I feel like
having someone on the high ground is usually quite helpful, like near the Nexus experience, because then you've got the payload path covered and that path covered.
If you've got like a widow or a soldier up on the high ground, that would be helpful. But like for the back line, I think a Junkrat would be good on this section, better than he would on the first, because the pathways that the attacking team can use to flank around are really enclosed, and so Junkrat can just throw his grenades into those enclosed areas and sort of deny access to that, forcing them to either take the damage or follow the payload.
Yeah.
Which puts them in the line of the widow or soldier who's up on the high ground.
Yeah, it's I think this is probably the easiest part for the attacking team just because there's so many routes if they actually manage to get the point. But I don't know, a good team could probably easily defend this if they cover all possible flanking routes and keep an eye on enemy movements.
Yeah. I feel like Symmetra wouldn't be as good on this section as she would on the first. But a hero like Torb would be good to have either set up in the back or on the high ground because of his turret.
Also, I forgot to mention there is actually another good sniping point that I just completely missed. It's difficult to get up there, but you can actually stand on the Ghost Academy.
Oh jeez.
I'm failing at everything. I did it in a match. I was stood up on the Ghost Academy.
10 out of 10 hooks today, Ice.
Yeah. Let's see if I can. I've been up there. I noticed it because Hanzo was up there. I was like, oh. There we go. So then you kind of have that view there, right near where the payload will come out.
Ooh. I feel like that spot's also kind of a little bit more dangerous for snipers, though. Because,
yeah,
like,
it is.
if they've got, like, an Orisa or a Pharah and they just happen to notice you, you're kind of... You're going to be taking a lot of damage from that,
It's a shame
unless
we can't actually see the... Oh, we can kind of see the payload.
Yeah?
Because there is actually something in the payload.
I think it's a crown.
Yes, it's a crown. Specifically King Leoric's crown from Diablo 3, which is the next area we're going into.
Oh, the next
But it was
area is
spot-
Diablo?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Whenever I saw it, I had no clue what this area was going to be like. I knew the first area was, like, a lot of Warcraft stuff, but wasn't sure if there were, like, any other references. And I knew the second area was Heroes of the Storm and Starcraft, but I had no clue what the last area was.
Oh, also, water fountain actually works when you punch it.
Yeah, I saw that on Reddit, I think, last night, and that was really cool.
Yeah. There's more probes mining.
Stop sniping your own probes, Ice.
It's okay, I need the supply. Yeah, there's little minerals that they're what you need to make things in StarCraft. Your workers find them. There's another view of Murloc Island over there. And another pylon.
I tried to get out over to Murloc Island, but it doesn't let you go that far.
No. I feel like that proto structure, because that is called that's Journey to Aya over there. So I'm guessing that's like a little virtual experience of Aya.
That
It's
would
nice
be
how
cool.
the roller coaster goes around it. That's cool. Okay, so Reign of the Black King. The Black King is King Leoric. He was in Diablo 2 and... Oh, no, he's in all 3 Diablos, sorry. He was the boss in Diablo 1. Can't remember if he was in Diablo 2, because Diablo takes place in the same region across all 3 games, basically.
Hmm.
So you've got Diablo stuff here, so you've got potions, urns, sarcophaguses.
See, I can see more on the Diablo merch stand than I can see on the others.
Yeah, there's like
I can
but the
see.
postcards here is one of King Leoric's throne.
I'm not sure how I feel about the attacking spawn on this area, because the payload has to stop like right in the center of that little circle.
Yeah, the attacking spawn is basically this building here.
Yeah, like you have to come out and then it curves to the payload, and that's really weird. But you've also
there's also a sniping spot where you can look right into their spawn.
Yeah, that too. And then, you've got this, like, little area that you're going into that you could just use to go right into the, next area. And there was a mini health pack right there.
Yep.
I feel uneasy attacking on this spawn.
Yeah. Okay, so this building is Tristram Cathedral, where Diablo 1 takes place, and you also visit it in Diablo 3. It's in the very first act of Diablo 3 that you go through here, and your final battle is with King Leoric. So the payload will follow this route, basically along these rails here. So there's another health pack there. You can't break these walls either.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
You just gotta beat it enough and then you can.
They're very reinforced for an ancient cathedral.
Yeah.
There's a big health pack right there.
Oh, what's in the area to your right? Just like in that little room?
Just some bookcases and some cobwebs.
It's just purely a little side room that you can walk down right to their spawn, I believe.
Yes, here you can get right to their spawn area. It's a nice little flanking route. People have used this. There's a health pack right here. Because this is the end of the map here.
Yeah.
It's where you need to deliver the payload to King Leoric's throne here. Which I'm... Can't quite sit on it, unfortunately.
I just like watched you just like fall down to the floor.
There we go.
Yep. There we go.
The voice you hear in the background is Deckard Cain. He's an old man. He likes to talk quite a bit. So, the sniping spot that goes right into the spawn is like here, this little perch.
Oh jeez, that does go right into their spawn.
Yeah, I was using it before and annoying people with it, but because it also kind of covers this flank a little bit as well.
Yeah. It's
It's
not
a
that
very-
bad of a spot. But
No.
then again, it suffers that same thing that I was talking about on the other one at the Ghost Academy, where if they notice you and it's
Yeah,
like a
it's-
Pharah or somebody, you're gonna take a lot of damage if you don't fall down.
Yeah, it's a risky one, but it's a nice spot if you, to get a few picks, definitely. So, the spawn is this, which is basically the security room with all the security cameras, so you can see other bits of the map.
That's interesting. So like, if the defending team has the security room as their spawn, why are they trying to defend or trying to stop part of one exhibit to go to the exhibit it belongs in?
I don't know.
That's-
Let's not question it.
I'm questioning it. Blizzard, I'm questioning it.
Shot
Answer.
like Nephilim by rifling through the crypts to find your treasures.
Shut up, Deckard Cain. Now, this book here that I have just launched into the air.
I didn't see a book to begin with.
Okay, so on this pedestal there is a book. This is the Book of Cain. In Diablo 3, you use it to identify legendary and set items.
Hmm.
I'm just knocking it around. Now it's on the floor now. That's what I think of that book.
Poor book.
So there's another little flanking spot here, really.
This map seems like it's a flanker's like daydream.
Oh, this is flankers heaven. Yeah, there's a big health pack here.
Ooh, I actually didn't know about that health pack. That's
Yep,
good to know.
on there. Again, little flanking route through this kind of maintenance area, I guess it could be. You've got this bit. You've got up here. Which again, could be another potential widow spot.
Nice little high ground area for, hit scan to shoot from.
Yeah.
Should the enemy want to use like Pharah on this last area?
Following announcement. No one ever listens.
Oh god, that was... So Deckard Cain just did his sit a while and listen line, which is pretty much meme status at this point. But then afterwards he just said a bit really sadly, nobody ever listens.
Oh.
That just cracked me up because I've not heard that line before.
That's kind of sad.
There's another... There's been lots of books on pedestals here, and
Guess it makes sense.
yeah. In this dilapidated old cathedral area. Yeah, the whole point is to get the crown to Leoric's throne. I think I know why the defending team are trying to stop it. Because if normally in Diablo 3, King Leoric was sat on his throne, you put the crown on him, he wakes up,
Oh.
and you have to fight him.
Okay, that makes sense then, I guess.
Yeah. That's pretty much the entire map, really.
Your parents are waiting at the
It's it is a pretty fun map.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't go to like the... You just need to go find a map and look at the bits that you can't actually access that are listed as attractions. Just gotta find a map.
Oh, Ice. Something
Yeah?
I just noticed. The attacking spawn. Okay, so I'm gonna put you into the attacking spawn real quick.
Okay.
Swap to routine. Alright, you're probably all the way back at the first spawn.
Yes.
Alright. That door that you were aiming at isn't the spawn door. Their spawn door is in that little, like, flank side area that we were in, where maintenance was. And their spawn can literally lead into the middle of the last section.
Oh, that sounds awful.
Like, try to get to it if you can, because it should be unlocked, since you're on the attacking side now. Because, like, it is wild. So, like, that door isn't the actual spawn. Right in there it is.
Yeah.
Oh, apparently. What? Why can't you go in? What the heck?
Probably because the payload hasn't moved or anything.
Yeah, probably. Well, like, that entire section, like, has that door right there that you can just use to go right into... Right into that. That sounds disgusting in practice.
But I've had people coming out of that door, though. Because I've definitely had things aimed at that door. Right, so I'm just gonna go back through here, because there's... Back to the map, because there's stuff not on the actual map that's on the... Also, I found the toilets. Can't tell the difference. Apparently just for Murlocs.
Alrighty then.
So, not on the actual map. So you've got the Orgrimmar area, the gates of Orgrimmar, which you can see over there. It's a whole section there, with the Zeppelin landing, which is basically the Horde equivalent of the Griffin ride that you saw earlier. Dark Moon Fair is like a seasonal kind of event that happens in World of Warcraft, which is basically like a big carnival. So you can win like tickets and prizes and stuff. Blackrock Mountain. Can you even see Blackrock? You can't really see Blackrock Mountain. Must be over there between the Ferris wheel and the Journey to Ire.
Hold on.
Even I can't see it. That's weird.
Yeah, it's actually not in the map itself.
Literally unplayable.
3 out of 10 Blizzard.
So also up into the back that you can't see is... There's supposed to be a command center behind Tristram Cathedral that's over there. There's another Tristram Cathedral over there, basically. Probably the Diablo 1 version of it, looking at it, but there is a command center behind there somewhere. Which is the Terran starting building. Terran equivalent of the Nexus, basically.
I would fly over there, but I can't reach that area.
Then in the Starcraft section, you have, unfortunately the bit you can't get to, is the Spawning Pools Water Park.
Can you imagine actually having a water park and all the water be that color green?
I wouldn't go in it, probably.
I wouldn't either. It sounds gross.
Yeah, the Nidus Worm slide sounds amazing, though. So the Nidus Worm is a Zerg structure/unit type thing. You can load up units into your base, and then you can just build a worm out where you have vision on the map and send your units out of it. Like a burrowy transporty type thing. And then the one thing I'm sad about not being on the map is the hatchery petting zoo.
Wait, a hatchery petting zoo?
Yes.
So, an actual petting zoo where you could just pet little baby zerglings?
Zerglings, roaches, hydras, probably the full lot.
Oh my god.
Not sure I'd want to pet a zergling, it'd probably rip your arm off, but...
Yeah, probably.
But that's a thing. I swear I just heard something die. Now, there's also bits in the bigger Diablo section that you can't really get to. because it's all because you really
Darn it!
excuse me game. So in the Diablo section, you've also got the Slaughtered Calf Inn, which is in a little starting area in Diablo 3. That's kind of where you start out. You enter the town where that is. Shen's Delight. Shen. So Shen is basically he's a jewel merchant. He collects gems and jewels and stuff. You find him in the sewers of Chaldeum in a barrel. You get an achievement for leaving him in the barrel for a certain amount of time before you break him out.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
That's
And
amazing.
he's actually voiced by the guy who voiced Poe's dad in Kung Fu Panda.
Really?
Yes. You can actually really tell.
Oh boy.
Now, Chaldeum is a big kind of desert city. Has an emperor who's basically a small child. He's got a big so its Chaldean market is based on Chaldeum, which is a big city, big desert city, which is part of Act 2 of Diablo 3, and it's in one of the acts in Diablo 2 as well.
It's really cool how Blizzard just like added all of this stuff. Even if like you can't reach it in the actual map, they still have it there on like a tour map.
Yeah.
It's just so cool how up and beyond they went for the map.
Yeah, and it pretty much references all their major IPs as well.
You just gotta give like props to Blizzard for it.
Yeah, because like I like the reference to the Lost Vikings they put in for the Lost and Found.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty cool too. I never played it, but it is cool.
Yeah, I've not played Lost Vikings. They're also in Heroes of the Storm, actually.
Really?
Yeah, you actually have to play as all three, and you can split them off and control them separately and stuff.
That's very neat. Alright, so I think that's all. I think we've covered all the health packs and all the major references and all that. So thank you for helping out, Ice. I appreciate it.
No worries, I've got to be good at something.
So that is all the time we have to go over Blizzard World. It is a very fun map. I've played a good few matches on it, and I love it. It seems like a really expansive map, and like I said, prompts to Blizzard for going all out on the map. It's really cool. And shout out to I/KatatoniK for helping me out with this video. I really appreciate it. If you guys ever have a chance to see her play a Starcraft 2 game in one of the tournaments, she's on the Crankcake Ducklings team, and I'll leave a link to the Crankcake Ducklings Twitter down below in the description. And I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.